After just 1 month of applying the method of watering and soaking in seaweed solution, the orchid will recover significantly. The roots will grow healthy, the leaves will be green, and the orchid will be ready to bloom brilliantly. This is a simple care method, but brings outstanding results. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will show you how to make your own seaweed fertilizer. This method is very simple, but the effect is extremely magical for orchids. Let's get started. To start making seaweed fertilizer, you need to prepare a piece of dried seaweed. The size of the seaweed piece does not need to be too large, just a small piece is enough. Before use, chop the seaweed into smaller pieces for easier handling during the grinding process. Dried seaweed is rich in minerals and micronutrients, which are the main ingredients that make this fertilizer special and effective. After preparing the seaweed, put it all in a blender. Next, add about 300 milliliters of warm water. Warm water will help the grinding process become easier and at the same time activate the nutrients in the seaweed. Blend this mixture until the seaweed is completely ground. Once the mixture is pureed, the next step is to filter out the residue. You can use a sieve or a filter cloth to remove excess seaweed fibers. Filtering the residue helps the fertilizer solution become smoother, easier to absorb and use on the orchid. Add water to the solution to bring the total volume to about 1.5 liters. This ratio ensures that the solution is enough for the orchid to absorb without causing damage. Next, add 1 teaspoon of regular yeast to the solution. Leave the mixture for 2 hours, allowing the microorganisms in the yeast to grow rapidly. This is an important step to increase the effectiveness of the fertilizer. This seaweed fertilizer solution can be used in a variety of ways. Method 1. Use solution to clean orchid leaves. As a first step, you can use a seaweed fertilizer solution combined with yeast to clean the leaves of the plant. This solution not only helps remove fungal diseases on the leaf surface, but also provides some necessary nutrients directly through the leaves. Cleaning the leaves helps the leaves to breathe, absorb light better, and increase the ability to photosynthesize. In addition, nutrients from the seaweed solution will penetrate the leaves, helping the leaves to be healthier and grow better. This method should be done regularly, 1 to 2 times a month. After a while, you will notice that the leaves are greener, fungal diseases are reduced, and the orchid looks much healthier. Method 2. Spray the solution all over the orchid plant. This method is done by spraying the seaweed and yeast solution evenly over the entire orchid plant, from leaves, stems to roots. This is a way to supplement nutrients through the leaves, similar to using regular foliar fertilizer but with higher efficiency, thanks to the natural nutrients from seaweed. Seaweed provides abundant minerals such as potassium, magnesium, iron, zinc, and micronutrients, helping plants grow healthily, promote photosynthesis, create energy and support flowering. Spraying the solution on the leaves helps the plant absorb nutrients quickly, increase resistance, and keep the leaves green and shiny, supporting the plant to grow and bloom brilliantly. Method 3. Water this solution into the orchid roots. Water the seaweed solution directly onto the orchid roots. This is an effective way to provide nutrients, helping the roots absorb minerals and micronutrients quickly. At the same time, the seaweed solution improves soil fertility, maintains necessary moisture, and creates an ideal environment for root growth. Seaweed helps plants grow strongly and produce beautiful, vibrant flowers. The nutrients in seaweed strengthen the immune system, helping plants fight pests and harmful environmental agents, protecting orchids throughout the growth process. Seaweed solution is also a particularly effective solution for orchids that are having health problems. When the plant is weak due to lack of water, pests, or harsh environment, nutrients from seaweed will help the plant recover quickly. For weak orchids, you can soak the orchid roots in seaweed solution for about 1 hour. This will help the roots absorb the maximum amount of necessary nutrients. For best results, you should do this process every 3 days. After just 1 month of applying the method of watering and soaking in seaweed solution, the orchid will recover significantly. The roots will grow healthy, the leaves will be green, and the orchid will be ready to bloom brilliantly. This is a simple care method, but brings outstanding results. So in this video, I have shared with you how to make liquid fertilizer to take care of lush orchids. Stunted and lifeless orchids will grow effectively. To watch the next useful videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, goodbye, and see you again. Welcome to my channel. Today I will share with you how to propagate orchids from flower stalks using a new method that is very easy to do. This method helps you have more options for more effective orchid propagation. First, you need to remove the membrane on the flower stem so that the sprout can easily grow. This is an onion. I will cut about 10 grani. Onions contain natural sulfur compounds that are antibacterial, antifungal, and protect orchids from pathogens. Then squeeze the onion juice. Onion juice also stimulates orchid sprouts to grow healthily and quickly. Next, I use cotton soaked in onion juice and wrap it around the orchid sprouts and leave it for 5 minutes, which helps to disinfect and prevent bacteria or fungi from entering the cut. At the same time, it stimulates the orchid sprouts to grow faster and healthier. Once the cut is dry, apply some skin glue to the cut surface. This glue will help keep the orchid moist and protect it from rotting. While waiting for the glue to dry, prepare the cinnamon bark powder mixture by mixing 1 teaspoon of cinnamon bark powder with 60 ml of boiled water, then let it cool. Continue to soak the moss in this cinnamon water for about 20 minutes. Thanks to its natural antiseptic properties, cinnamon water will help protect orchids from pathogens. After completing the above steps, I used recycled plastic bottles to make orchid growing tools. I put moss at the bottom of the plastic box, then place the orchid branch on top of the moss so that the bud is facing up. Place the bottle in a cool place and spray water regularly to keep it moist to create an ideal environment for the sprouts to grow. After 3 weeks, look at this, the orchid sprouts have started to grow. A sign that the orchid is growing strongly. At this time, you continue to spray mist to keep the soil moist and make sure the plant is placed in a well-ventilated place. Let's see the results after 3 months of caring for the orchid. Look, the little orchid has grown very well. The roots also grow strongly, helping the plant to easily absorb nutrients. I reuse plastic bottles to grow orchids. Reusing plastic bottles is not only environmentally friendly, but also helps orchids grow quickly thanks to the suitable humidity environment. I grow orchids using pine wood and moss because these are two natural substrates that retain moisture well, drain quickly, and provide a well-ventilated environment for orchid roots to grow. After planting, I watered to provide initial moisture, helping the orchids adapt better to the substrate and begin the growth process. So in this video, I have shared with you a very simple but highly effective way to propagate orchids. I wish you success in applying it and have healthy, beautiful orchid pots. Please subscribe to my channel for more useful orchid growing tips. Thanks, bye, and see you again.
Hello, orchid enthusiasts. Like you, I am also a lover of orchids. This flower has always attracted me because of its rich, classy, and elegant beauty. You have always dreamed of owning a brilliant orchid garden with beautiful flowers created by your own hands. To do that, orchid propagation is a step that cannot be skipped. But if you have tried and failed, don't worry. In this video, I will reveal the secret to help you propagate any orchid species simply and effectively. Watch my entire video to discover this secret. In my hand, I have an old orchid branch that has bloomed, and I use it for propagation. First, I will cut off the flowered sections as they are no longer able to grow, allowing the plant to focus its nutrients on new growth. Just keep the remaining 3 segments, as these are the parts from which the orchid can sprout new shoots. These segments are full of living cells and will be the source of the orchid's growth. Next, I apply melted candle solution to the cut. This helps protect the orchid from rot, as the candle forms a tight protective layer, preventing bacteria and fungi from entering the cut. At the same time, the candle solution also helps the cut heal quickly, reducing the risk of infection and promoting the growth of the plant. When melted, the candle will solidify on the cut and protect the plant tissue underneath, without hindering the growth of the orchid branch, so you can rest assured to use it. I will peel off the protective membrane that protects the dormant sprout. This membrane covers the sprout and helps protect it from external factors, but at the same time, it also hinders the sprout's growth. When this membrane is removed, the dormant sprout will easily receive nutrients and light, thereby sprouting and growing healthily. Next, use a fresh ginger branch and cut it into small pieces. Fresh ginger contains many natural compounds with antibacterial and antifungal properties, which help improve the health of orchids. Cut the ginger into small pieces to easily extract the beneficial nutrients during the soaking process. Put ginger in a jar with 500 milliliters of boiling water. Soak ginger for 1 day to extract all the essence from ginger. This helps the nutrients from ginger dissolve into water, creating a solution that has the best effect for orchids. 1 day after soaking, you filter out the residue and only use the ginger water to care for the orchid. You put the orchid branch in the vase and pour in water to stop soaking for 30 minutes. This helps the plant absorb natural nutrients from ginger, while also fighting bacteria and preventing some common diseases in orchids. This soaking also helps increase the resistance of orchids. You also need to soak the moss in ginger water for 30 minutes. This solution helps to disinfect, remove bacteria and fungi that may be present in the moss, and also enhances the moss's ability to retain moisture. After soaking the moss for 30 minutes, take it out and squeeze out the water to prepare for orchid propagation. I use recycled plastic boxes to make miniature greenhouses for orchids. These plastic boxes have vents which help maintain the necessary humidity while ensuring that the plants are not waterlogged, avoiding stagnant air in the box. Before placing the orchid in the plastic box, I will spread a thin layer of moss on the bottom of the box. This layer of moss helps to keep the plant moist, creating a stable environment and preventing the orchid from lacking water. After preparing the moss layer at the bottom of the box, I place the orchid cuttings in the miniature greenhouse. I mist the plants once a week to keep the humidity stable. Cover the box and place it in a bright location so that the orchid gets the light it needs to grow. But avoid direct sunlight, as too much sunlight can burn the leaves or weaken the plant. After 21 days, look at this. The orchid has started to sprout. Isn't that great? This is a sign that the propagation process is going smoothly. The orchid bud will gradually develop and prepare to enter the strong growth phase. To maintain best growth, I continue to mist to keep the orchids at a stable humidity. After 10 days, look at this. The orchid is growing stronger with the appearance of new green leaves, and the roots are starting to grow long and strong. The new leaves will help the plant photosynthesize better, while the growing roots will help the plant absorb water and nutrients effectively. This is a sign that the propagation process is going very well. To maintain this growth, continue to mist to keep the humidity stable for the plant. At the same time, place the orchid in a place with soft light. Avoid direct sunlight to prevent the leaves from burning. After another 2 weeks, wow, look at this. The orchid continues to grow strongly, with leaves and roots clearly growing longer. This shows that the plant has adapted well to the environment and is growing healthily. The roots of orchids play an important role in absorbing water and nutrients from the surrounding environment, helping the plant grow healthily. Orchid roots often grow strongly, have the ability to cling tightly to the substrate and hold the plant firmly. When the roots are healthy, the orchid will easily absorb nutrients, helping the leaves to be greener and the flowers to grow more beautifully. Once the plant has grown steadily, you can plant the orchid in a pot to help it adapt to the outside environment. This helps the orchid continue to grow in a spacious space, favorable for long-term growth. I use pine wood to grow orchids, creating a well-ventilated environment, retaining moisture well, and helping the roots to grow healthily. I used a stake to stabilize the plant, allowing the orchid to adhere to the wood and thrive. I then covered the top with a layer of moss to retain moisture, creating the ideal environment for healthy orchid growth, while also protecting the roots from drying out and mold. Watering orchids helps provide the necessary moisture for the plant, supporting photosynthesis and absorbing nutrients from the substrate. Water also helps maintain the freshness of leaves and roots, helping the plant grow healthily and promote flowering. However, it is important to water just enough to avoid waterlogging the roots. So in this video, I have shared with you how to propagate orchids. Extremely simple, easy to do, and highly effective. You just need to follow the steps that I instruct, and you will definitely succeed. If you find the video useful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so more people can know. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you in the next videos.